Morning, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. Welcome to the space. It is downtown Denver's Civic Center Park. It's sunrise. And for those of you who are waking up live, there's an encampment. Empathize with you and them. Contemplate what it's like to sleep outdoors. What is your life like when your helmet is the concrete reprieve? It's early morning where just on the other side of Lincoln Avenue, Denver houseless sleep. It's not just there at Lincoln Park that they reside. You can see bedrolls. You can see shopping carts. You might find an occasional hammock. So there's cones in the street over there. There's cones over sprinkler heads over here. Hey, Jindo. Good morning. Good morning. I hope Chicago's beautiful this morning. Rich Murdoch, it's 8 a.m. here in Ohio. Well, it's not even, it just turned 6 o'clock in Denver. A nice fresh donut this morning. I don't know if there are donuts. If there are, maybe I should have one. Garbage patrol is going on. Whoops.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you live?
I am live, actually.
All right, so this is a little bit of what we got going on. The sprinklers came on, and we had to put some cones covered up so nobody gets wet. Actually, we had an incident over there where a sprinkler went off and the water went directly in the tank. The good thing there was no one in there.
No, someone was in there.
Someone was in there?
Yeah, he's still sleeping. He's fine.
Oh, damn. I bet you he was like...
He's not gonna fuck.
Yes. Yes, that is some things that you guys need to observe. Active, intentional waste management efforts. The ground is green, right? No litter bugs here.
No litter bugs. Absolutely not. We clean up after ourselves. Hey, add me on the Snapchat, UHHLETHAL. The cops got my phone, so you can message me on Messenger. Trey Easy promo. No free promo, bro.
Why are you out here?
Why we out here? We out here because...
No, he said, why are you out here?
Oh, I'm out here? Nigga, it's past my bedtime. I'm going to bed.
No, I mean, I think there's got to be some reason to be out here. I know it's a little early. I was trying to be respectful. You want to tell people why you're out here?
I mean, shit.
I'm out here because Black Lives Matter. And they always
I
will.
mean, shit, I'm a little tired, but I don't know. I'm out here because I'm black and I'm proud. I'm gonna be out here till demands are met.
What are the demands? I heard about demands, but I haven't seen any yet.
My personal demands is, I want this is what I want. I want reparations in the form of the money that's supposed to be going to the DPD. I want that money to be cut, and I want that money to go to the black poor communities, because that's what the fuck they're taking away from. Like, that's the real reparations. You know what I mean? That's my demands. I want that to happen. I want the system to be broken down. I mean, it needs a new base. And that's what we need. We need a new system from the ground up. That's my reparations. And until that happens, I want all the officers, I feel like we need to be able to access the officers' records to see if they have any prior history of like racist activity and stuff like racial profiling or anything like that. And those officers need to be like, something needs to happen to those officers, whether it's like unpaid time off or they're fired or something along those lines. Because like that shit, it goes unnoticed, but those are the officers that end up actually killing people. Because it goes unnoticed and it goes unpunished for so long.
You know, what about cops who stay on after they take a life?
Yeah, no, that should never be the case though.
Have you ever heard of a sheriff's officer named Brant Garignini? He's one of the officers who killed Michael Marshall. They tried to give him an award for saving his life or attempting to save his life after he killed him. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Still on the clock. You find him at the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse this morning, right? Killers in the streets with a badge still on.
There are plenty of them. There are lots of them.
Plenty of
They
them.
get promoted.
They do.
It seems like that's how you move up.
Oh, no. This is actually
That's how you
facts.
move up in the force.
This is actually facts.
Yeah.
Police officers who take a life have a statistical probability of moving up the ranks at a faster rate than officers who do not.
That's a wild stat.
It's catastrophic.
That's wild.
That is wild as shit, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, to be honest with y'all, I'm not even supposed to be out here right now. I got arrested a couple days ago, and they said I can't come up over here. But
Tell them that live.
when I got arrested, I had a bunch of flyers on me, and they actually printed a bunch of copies of them and was reading on
On the court docket. On the record?
like not on the record thing. They were printing copies of the actual defund the police thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? And they were asking me a bunch of questions and shit like that, like what this mean. I was giving them the definition, so I feel like we're kind of getting in the right direction here. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta let them know to their face, and I let them know to their face while I was up in there. But they let me out. They pushed my court date that 2 months.
Wait. You don't. Did you even plead yet?
Nope.
What happened to speedy trial?
It's too much. It's chilling. Yeah.
It was
Too much chilling.
Thank God he could get bailed out.
They gave me the PR bond, and I said, I'm out of here.
There you go.
I'm out of here.
Okay. Why are you out of here this
Fuck
morning?
12.
I never left. Honestly.
So why are you here? What's going on? People are waking up, drinking their coffee and donuts in Ohio right now. Want to know why the fuck they're camping in Denver? No? It's a little too early. Not enough coffee.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just show it.
I just want to say, I feel like if you're on live, like, that means that you're up early enough to be out here. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I want to keep the same energy for people who are killed by white supremacists. Like, I feel like that's not recognized enough. Like, we're always making an uproar when people are killed by police, but there's literally black men and women being lynched in the streets, and we haven't been saying their names. You know what I'm saying? So we had to keep that same energy. Why are we not marching when people are being lynched and killed by white supremacists?
Oh, God.
Cone.
But that's all I had to say. That's it.
Hey, no, wake up real quick. Wake up. No, put one on top there. They don't need to get up. Just stop the fucking sprinkler.
Why do I have to be like that?
Somebody took the cone off of that one.
Oh, yeah, stop that shit.
No.
You got plastic, bro. You got fucking plastic.
Just gonna wake up of why are you out here yet this morning?
Boom! Wake up. Okay.
They blasted the fuck out of you. They said, man, you need to wake up, bro. That coffee wasn't enough for you. All right, we got you.
All right, folks. Listen, I'll tell you why they can't. I'll tell you why they're out here. For some of them, it's the same reason when I yelled and said, "Who can name 5 people who were killed by police?" That they can only name the ones on the list. Right, the ones in the news. Because there's a lot of it going on. There are white supremacists everywhere. Okay. Challenge time. We marched all night. They want to know because my brain is dead. Who are we talking about? Was it Robert what? Fuller? Is that who got lynched? Hung?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Okay.
One
One of 6 or 7 that we've heard of since George Floyd. Good morning.
You all figured out the sprinkler.
More people showing up. So Robert Fuller is the one that you want to look up right now. That's the allegations of lynching. And I got to tell you the truth. I'm going back to bed. Right? I came out here at 6 o'clock in the morning to show the world that they're camping. Let's see. What's the question? I see some chat going on here. Jacob Drake. Nazis. No buyer of sorts. I don't think Nazis are living in those tents. Good morning, MMA Sensei. Big Rooster. One Hot Gal. Rich Murdoch. I'm a little tired, folks. I haven't had a shower, but I must ask you a question. What are you doing today in your community? Have you checked to see if court is in session? Have you checked to see if there's access to the courts? Can you get in, dial in, watch a courtroom? Is bond happening? Is the public defender's application working correctly? Are there black people dying in your streets? Is there racism, implicit bias in your community? There's all kinds of questions you could ask today. Good morning. What you got?
Oh, for the rats.
Oh, for the rats. A little poison this morning, huh? So that's the rat poisoner. Getting shot by cops while buying cocaine from cops is just wrong. That is absolutely right. And that's why we talk about Joe Valverde. Shot and killed on July 2nd, 2014. Right? Good morning, Newfie. Jacob, I don't understand your English. So let's try that again. And I do too. I'm going to tell you what. Let's have reparations for the Native American lives that were taken by just taking back the land. Because we would take care of it as indigenous people. Good morning, Lady D, Miss Free. Does your life matter or just Black Lives Matter? Well, I think that's what the question is there, Jacob. And Black Lives Matter so that all lives can matter, right? If we don't put people who are under the abusive, homeless lives matter, so that all lives can matter, right? This is the kind of mentality that I think we're looking at. I'll take a reparation for sure. Let's look at something. Who, by gifts of material character, have added to the bravity or the distinction of this spear. I named the road after him. Campsites are always noisy, way too noisy early in the morning. So as the city gains life, gains a pulse, I'm ready to go back to bed. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But in the meantime, I want you to know that in Denver, I'm getting her done. There are white people dying in the street. What about the guy that pulled the taser from the cop's waist? Okay, so Jacob, let's explain this to you. White people do matter. White lives do matter as well. But like white on white crime is not the same as white on black crime. When it's done under the authority and the color of law, when it's in a system that is designed to be the oppressor. Remember, all of this is illegal activity out here right now. Arrestable by up to a year in jail. But they have a constitutionally protected free speech tent. And you need to know about the free speech tent. If you're going to have a constitutionally protected free speech tent, you have to know why it's protected. Do you know why this tent is a constitutionally protected free speech table? Man? Do you know why this is a constitutionally protected free speech table right here?
Because it is constitutionally protected free speech.
What
We
is?
can say whatever we want.
Yes, but why is the table so important?
Oh, it's because this table is actually our little gas station, if you call it. We got all kinds of food here. We got
Right. I'm trying to ask you straight up legitimate question though. Why is that table a constitutionally protected free speech table? Do you understand if a cop were to come and ask you and try to start tearing this down, why they can't?
I actually don't know that. I actually don't know that.
Food Not Bombs versus the city of Fort Lauderdale, 2017. The Supreme Court ruled that feeding people in a forum fauna, a common location to talk about issues of the day, is constitutionally protected free speech. So you have the right to feed people as a way to gather them around to talk about your issues.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. That's why we were out here this morning.
Oh shit!
Go.
Perfectly in time. That's how we do it over here. Go to.
I don't know. I think this is like this most mornings.
No, this been doing all night.
Really?
All night.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been ducking
All
and
night.
dodging all night.
Let's see how much water gets ran all day then, I guess.
This been going on
Oh, yeah,
all
that-
fucking night.
So much water. There's so many cesspools just all over in where the spots where we have the cones and shit like that. But yeah, this is constitutionally protected because we have to feed the people because then they will be obligated to listen. Well, not obligated.
Not obligated, but they have an opportunity.
Have an opportunity to listen to what we have to say.
That's
So
right.
That's why we got this table here, and it's constitutionally protected free speech.
You got it, man. You got it.
But I'm gonna get up out of here, so I'll see y'all tonight.
Yeah, go get some sleep, huh?
Yep, I'm gonna get some sleep. I got work too, so I'm gonna get that on, and then I'm gonna be back around like 6 or 7.
All right.
Don't tell the cop I'm here though.
Too late. They already watched. Oh, you got to know. My channel is watched by DPD. Like, every day. We cannot get an answer how many hours that they watch us on the clock, but we'll figure it out soon enough.
Well, fuck them anyway. Hey, fuck DPD.
So I want you to see what happens when you put a cone over a sprinkler. It gets him a little mad. Those that are ignorant on matters of equality are unaware of the monsters they are.
Some water sprayed in there. I wonder if he's up.
No, he's still sleeping.
Oh, you see the room.
All right, boss. I did my job.
Yeah.
I'm going back to bed.
Nothing in, dude.
I've been burning it too deep.
Oh, I'm dead. I've been up for 48 hours.
Yeah, I gotta take another nap. That's what I gotta do.
Last night was tough that they swept us out over there, so it's like I was super defeated yesterday morning when they took us off the Capitol. But I was like, fuck that shit. We're gonna defeat them.
Yeah,
This is
Well.
a better spot.
they're holding it down, folks. I still have some internal thoughts about the idea that holding the concrete versus the grass. But it's going down in Denver, folks. See you tonight.
Later, man.
That's right, folks. I get up before 5 o'clock in the morning, or before 6 o'clock in the morning to do this shit. I can't read your chat, folks. I'm having problems with my phone again. Whee. Yep, that's it, folks. Morning at the Capitol. Squirrels are out. The birds are chirping. And this affinity group is growing. Good morning, Janet Madsen. Jacob, I'm sorry that you're living in a van. This is it. It's happening. Janet, I cannot believe it. 2 nights in a row, they slept in downtown. 1 night at the Capitol, 1 night at Civic Center Park. Where will these roving band of people end up next? Yeah, Janet. Good to see you, hon. Phone's broke, but we made it. So, live from downtown Denver. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going back. Thanks for joining me. Keep them coming.